There are things women think about in silence, things they want but don't always have the courage to say. And when it comes to sex, when it comes to intimacy, there are secret cravings hiding behind her soft smile, her quiet moans, her subtle movements. She dreams about positions that will unlock parts of her body she's never truly felt before. But the truth is, most women never dare to try them. Some are scared of being judged. Some think their partner won't understand. And some simply don't know how badly their body needs it until the right man introduces it to them. And tonight, I'm going to tell you about them. Tonight, I'll reveal the 3 sex positions women crave more than anything, but almost never try. If you're watching this right now, you need to stay with me until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never look at intimacy the same way again. These 3 positions don't just give her pleasure, they unlock a version of her you've never seen. The wild, unfiltered, untamed version of her. The woman who stops holding back, who stops pretending, who surrenders to the fire inside her. And if you want that, if you want to be the man who takes her there, then pay attention, because this is about to change the way you love. But before I even reveal the first one, let me make you understand something important. Women don't just crave sex. They crave meaning in sex. They crave to feel wanted, adored, powerful, taken, all at the same time. That's why routine kills passion. That's why sticking to the same 2 or 3 positions makes her body show up, but her mind check out. She may not tell you this, but inside, she's begging for something different. She's begging for something that makes her feel alive. And the truth, these 3 positions I'm about to share, they do exactly that. Now, imagine this. She's sitting in front of you, breathing slowly, waiting to see what you'll do next. You take her hand, pull her onto your lap, and suddenly, her chest is pressed against yours, her legs wrapped around your waist, your face is so close you can feel the heat of her breath on your lips. That, right there, is the lotus position, and it's the first one women secretly crave. You see, in the lotus, it's not just about penetration. It's about intimacy so raw it feels almost forbidden, eye to eye, skin to skin, heartbeat against heartbeat. She craves it because it makes her feel seen, completely exposed, yet safe in your arms. And trust me, that combination is addictive. Most women never try it because they're afraid of being too vulnerable. They're afraid you'll see too much of them, not just physically, but emotionally. But when you're the man who pulls her in, who whispers, "I want you right here," she melts into you. She loses control of her mask, her defenses, her walls. And suddenly, she's not just having sex. She's letting you touch her soul. That's why the lotus is craved. Because every woman wants to be adored that way, even if she's too afraid to ask. But let's turn up the heat. Because if the lotus gives her intimacy, the next position gives her power. And believe me, every woman wants that moment where she is not just being taken, but she is in control. I'm talking about reverse cowgirl with control. Not just her facing away from you, but her moving at her own rhythm, her own pace, her own angle that makes her body explode in waves of pleasure. She craves it because it gives her freedom. Freedom to grind, freedom to ride, freedom to take her orgasm into her own hands. Picture it, her back arched, her hair falling down, her hips rolling against you in ways she's never dared before. To you, it's one of the most erotic visuals you'll ever see. To her, it's liberation. But here's the thing, most women never try it because they're insecure. They're worried about how they look, about whether they're doing it right, about whether you're really enjoying it. That's why your role here is crucial. When you grab her hips, when you moan her name, when you show her that every move she makes is driving you insane, she transforms. She stops hiding. She lets her body go. And in that moment, you're not just giving her sex, you're giving her permission to be powerful, to be bold, to be the goddess she secretly knows she is. And then comes the third one. Oh, this one is not for the faint of heart. This one is for the man who wants to make her feel both fragile and consumed, delicate yet completely possessed. The third position women crave, but rarely try, is the standing carry. Picture this: you grab her, lift her off the ground. Her legs lock around your waist. Her arms clutch your shoulders. And you take her against the wall, against the door, or right there in the middle of the room. The rush she feels in that moment, it's indescribable. She craves it because it makes her feel small, protected, utterly desired, and yet swept away in pure fire. But most women never ask for this. Why? Because they don't believe their man can handle it. They don't believe he has the strength, the stamina, or the confidence to pull it off. But if you do, if you lift her, kiss her neck, whisper, "I've got you," while holding her weight, she will never forget it. It's primal, it's raw, it's unforgettable. And every time she looks at you after, she'll remember how it felt to be claimed like that. Now let's pause for a second, because I want you to understand something deeper. These positions are not just physical moves, they are emotional gateways. The lotus gives her connection. Reverse cowgirl gives her power. The standing carry gives her surrender. Together, they create the perfect storm of intimacy, a cycle of being seen, being free, and being taken. And when a woman experiences all three, she doesn't just enjoy sex. She craves it with you, specifically you, because you gave her something rare, something most men will never give her. But here's the truth you need to hear. None of these positions will matter if you show up without presence. If you just copy the move without intention, without energy, it won't work. What makes them unforgettable is not the position itself. It's what you bring to it. It's the way you look into her eyes in the lotus and let her see your hunger. It's the way you moan her name in reverse cowgirl and make her feel like the sexiest woman alive. It's the way you whisper, "You're mine," as you lift her into the standing carry and let her body trust you completely. That's what makes her crave it. That's what makes her remember it long after it's over. And that's my challenge for you tonight. Stop playing safe. Stop repeating the same routine. Stop treating sex like a checkbox. If you want to awaken her, if you want to see her in her rawest, most powerful, most surrendered form, then take her into these positions. Give her the lotus so she feels adored. Give her the reverse cowgirl so she feels free. Give her the standing carry so she feels consumed. Do this, and she will never stop thinking about you. She will never stop craving you. She will never stop choosing you over and over again. Because here's the secret. When you unlock a woman sexually, you unlock her heart. And when you unlock her heart, you unlock her soul. And a woman who feels alive in bed will move mountains for you outside of it. She'll love you deeper, she'll give you more, she'll be the kind of partner men dream of, but rarely ever find. And all it takes is the courage to step out of routine and give her what she's secretly been craving. So, are you ready to be that man? Are you ready to stop being ordinary and start being unforgettable? Then don't just listen to this. Try it. Tonight. Show her. Take her there, and then watch her transform into the most passionate, most irresistible, most devoted version of herself, just for you. Because in the end, sex is not about the position. It's about the experience you create. And if you're brave enough to take her into the lotus, to let her own her power in reverse cowgirl, and to claim her in the standing carry, she will never look at you the same again. She will never forget the man who gave her everything she craved, but never had the courage to ask for. Be that man. Take her there, and let her crave you forever.